Hey party people, this is Dawn Fields and this is the world system versus the kingdom system. There's a battle for your soul going on every single day. Most people don't even know it. It's spiritual warfare. It goes on all the time. And the prize is your soul. They want your soul. They want your soul. I want to talk today about music. We all listen to music. We all love music and we spend a lot of time listening to music, but let me tell you, music is not your friend. It is not your friend. It may feel like it's your friend, but music that we listen to most of the time is not our friend. You know what's so funny? This is how I know God looks out for us. I wanted to be in the music industry really bad. I was like, that was my dream, to be in the music industry. First, I wanted to be a singer. Then I really didn't care about being a singer, but I wanted to be a record promoter. That's what I went to college for. College, I was a communication major. I did an internship at a record label. I wanted to work in the music industry. That was my dream, to work in the music industry. And I remember when I got out of college, I had my first interview and I got accepted for the job. It was at Columbia Artists Records, which was Michael Jackson label, and I was in seventh heaven because I loved Michael Jackson, and here I was going to be working in his company, and I was going to be his record label, and I was going to be working in A&R, which is what I wanted to work in. So I was super duper excited. The day before I was supposed to start, they called me and told me not to come in because Sony had just bought them out, and Sony had put a freeze on all hiring. And so they was not going to bring me in until they got the okay they were not going to be able to bring anybody in who was just starting. So that was literally the day before. That was a Sunday they called me. I was supposed to start that Monday. So, I was disappointed. Like, oh my gosh. So, I didn't get a chance again until, I don't know, maybe like a year. I got another interview at Sony, and I was excited about it. And I was super excited because the person who was interviewing me was a black female. So I was like, oh, we gonna be friends. Wrong. I got a jealous black female, crazy black female who I interviewed with. This was the craziest interview I've ever been on in my entire life. I came in on my lunch break. She knew I was on my lunch break, so she knew I didn't have but an hour to interview with her. A little less than an hour, really. So I came in. When I walked in the door, she said, have a seat. Then she picked up her phone and she called her girlfriend. Like, literally called the girl while I was there on the interview. She was like, hey, girl, what's up? And I could hear the girl saying, nothing, what's up with you? Because, it was quiet in the office. I could hear what's on the other end. She was like, oh, I'm not doing. I'm supposed to be interviewing this chick, some light-skinned chick who thinks she cute. That's what she said. Like, what? I walked in the door. What made you think I was cute? I thought, well, what am I supposed to think? I'm ugly? But I wasn't. I don't even know where that came from. She spent the entire time talking on the phone. She got on the phone. She said, okay, interview over. And that was it. Of course, I didn't get that job. And I didn't even understand at the time, but years later, I understood that was God blocking me from getting into this crazy business of the music industry. If you ever watch any of those old television shows when they talk about the music industry and when they first started bringing in rock and roll music into the industry, the parents didn't want their kids listening to it. They kept saying, we don't want that devil's music. They kept saying that. Oh, no, don't put on that devil's music. And the kids was like, oh, it's not devil's music. You crazy. But it's the truth. It's devil's music. It really is. If you listen, when you listen to something and you listen to repetitions of it, it becomes normal and okay with you. And the music industry has been controlling the minds of the youth for many, many, many years. And so the music we listen to turns us away from God because it is the devil's music, and its purpose is to turn us away. So it turns us away from God. So I know sometimes when you have kids, sometimes it's kind of hard because the kids want to listen to the music But you got to put your foot down and say no, because that music gets into their soul. They call it, especially black music, they call it soul music. Soul music, because it gets to your soul. You've been listening to music, or a lot of times you hear music, you just automatically start bouncing your head or snapping your fingers or tapping your feet, because it has a way of the frequencies. They understand frequencies and how it works with our bodies. So the music, the world of music, even, let me tell you, a lot of these Christian people that we call or think are Christian artists, they're doing the devil's work too. Whether they're doing it in their videos or they're doing it in the songs, you listen to be something in there, you be like, wait, what did they just say? You gotta be careful with that too. So just be mindful. My suggestion is never turn your radio off. Never listen to the secular music, because that secular music is harmful for your health, for your relationship, for your soul, for your spirit. It's harmful. Remember, there's a battle for your soul going on all times. It's a world system versus the kingdom system. I suggest you stay on the kingdom system side, because it's so much better on the kingdom system side. You have a blessed and awesome day.